So to understand better and to work better with JAP, it's better to know the basics of security testing first. So that's what we're going to do here. So software security testing is the process of assessing and testing a system to discover security risks and vulnerabilities of the system and its data. There is no universal terminology, but for our purposes, we define assessments as the analysis and discovery of vulnerabilities without attempting to actually exploit those vulnerabilities. We define testing as the discovery and attempted exploitation of vulnerabilities. So, security testing is often broken out somewhat arbitrarily somewhat arbitrarily according to either the type of vulnerability being tested or the type of testing being done. So a common breakout is goes like this: a vulnerability assessment, a penetration testing, runtime testing, and code review. So let's begin with the vulnerability assessment. Vulnerability assessment is nothing but here the system is scanned and analyzed for the security issues. That's what we call it as a vulnerability assessment. Then we have penetration testing. So in the penetration testing or pen testing, the system undergoes analysis and attack from simulated malicious attackers. So that's what we call it as a pen testing or penetration testing. In penetration testing, we'll create an environment, we simulate an environment such as a malicious attackers are attacking your system, and we'll check whether how much they are able to penetrate into our system. That's what we call it as a penetration testing or pen testing. Then we have runtime testing. The system undergoes analysis and security testing for an and from an end user. So in runtime testing, so basically an end user uses our application and will analyze and do the security testing from an end user point of view. Then the fourth one is code review. The system code undergoes a detailed review and analysis looking specifically for security vulnerabilities. Now that a risk assessment, which is commonly listed as part of the security testing, it's not included in the list. So that's because a risk assessment is not actually a test, but rather the analysis of the perceived severity of different risks. So and any mitigation steps for those risks. So this complete activity put together are called as the risk assessment. So that's why I did not include that in this security testing types, because that's not the one.